Hi, parents and students. My name's Miss Basanitz, and I just wanted to make a Screencastify video to just kind of walk you through the day for our 5th and 6th graders, show you what their day looks like, where to find all the resources that they would need in a given day, and their classrooms, as well as their class codes and their Zoom links. I know it's been a little bit of a struggle so far this week with internet sometimes, Zoom being down, having to switch to Google Meet, and the students have been super flexible, and so have all of you. So we just want to thank you and also just put this out there so that you can kind of familiarize yourself with where to find everything when your child needs your help. This is the slide deck that Ms. Martinez and I would use for 5th and 6th grade every morning at our morning meeting. And your child can log into their homeroom classroom and open theirs up for 5th grade or 6th grade and follow along throughout the day. And at the same time, it's great for those students who can't be in school virtually on a given day for whatever reason. So all of the material is in there for them to kind of follow along and see what the day looks like. So we would start with the presentation, and then immediately they're given our links to our Zooms whenever they need them. So this is one slide where they can find this, a small little schedule. And then our morning meeting where we would take attendance and do pledge. So the students don't have to take attendance. It's us who take attendance in the morning based on the students that are attending the Zoom call. Now we're a little more flexible with it since we have specials right away in 6th grade. So I know some students log in maybe during specials, so I tend to wait a little bit longer to take attendance. But for 5th grade, they should be in the Zoom call already and by the first subject having attendance taken. We do our pledge together, our Link Pride pledge too. And then we go over our virtual meeting expectations. So we want the students, just like we talked about in curriculum night, to be ready, have everything charged, have their headphones ready, be in a spot that is comfortable and where they can actually work and learn and have some place to write. So we're asking them to not lay in bed during our calls or subjects or lessons, just because then sometimes it takes away from the actual school setting feeling that we're trying to create. And also it helps to have them be a little more focused if they're sitting at a desk or at a table, maybe kitchen table, living room table, anywhere where they can actually comfortably work. Also, restrooms and water, they're completely able to go to the restroom and get water whenever they need throughout the day. We just ask them that if it's during a lesson to kind of hold off a little bit, but we give them plenty of breaks in between different subjects so that they can get ready, have a snack, take a 5-minute break to themselves. Then we talk about the materials they're going to need, and for our shared reading weeks, it's always going to be our books and annotating tools, and for math, it's always going to be anything to take notes with, so different colors would be great, and their math notebook and pencil. And then we start, right? So they have their specials right away in the morning for 6th grade, and in 5th grade, it's a little different with starting off with some of their subject areas, core subject areas. But our slide deck continues on this way, and I'm using the 6th grade one right now just to show. But in 5th grade also for their math class, both of us apply the Zoom links for each of our classes here. So Ms. Martinez has it for Mrs. Bush and herself on her slide deck, and I have it for Mrs. Bray and myself so that the students can easily log into our Zooms, and the links are here. And then we go through our lesson for the day, and we create exit slips on Classkick for the students to complete so that we know where they are. Then we do digital citizenship this first week, and all of the slides are here for us, and this is just presentational. We jump into SEL, which we have almost every single day, and then shared reading. For shared reading, we have our class code already here listed. So anybody who needs it, this is one place to locate it. And they should already all be logged into their classrooms. But if not, it's here for this first week so that everybody can catch up. Then our slides and the assignment. And then for guided reading, I have all of our groups, times that we're meeting, tasks that they should be working on. So something that would be due would be like a virtual locker. Any assignment that's due would be something they could work on during centers, and then completing their shared reading homework. They always have Moby Max as a resource, or reading for fun independently would be great. Then 6th grade switches over to Spanish, where they've been working so far on an assignment with Ms. Martinez and their social studies. And then at the end, we have a little homework tab for them where we write down what it is that they have to complete. And this is why we make a copy for them in their homeroom classroom so that they can actually drag these thumbs up and show us that they've completed these assignments. And it's more so a checklist for themselves so that they know, okay, this is what I need to do. Now, in a given day, they should have plenty of time to complete their classwork. But if they don't, that classwork becomes homework. We're trying not to assign more homework on top of the school day because it does get a little lengthy, especially sitting there virtually. And we want everything that they do to be started with us so that there are no questions and there are no struggles at home. If there ever are, or frustrations or confusions, please reach out to us. The 5th grade slide deck is very similar, but we just wanted to show that this is what the students receive every single day. And they would go to their Google Classrooms to see these schedules. If they log into the 5th grade homeroom classroom, they'll see their schedule. And if they log into the 6th grade homeroom classroom, they'll see their schedule for the day. If they click on classwork in their classrooms, this is where they can see it. So Ms. Martinez has been posting their Maleta assignment for them, and then their schedule here. Okay, so every single day of the week, they can log in and click on the day that they're working on and follow along with us. Now, at the start of the next week, I'll go ahead and delete the ones from this week so that it doesn't become too messy in one classroom. And they'll also have their schedule for the week in here as well. So everything that they need is here for them. And once they open them up, they can see what they are doing that day, what they need to get ready, when we're working on Spanish time and when we're working on English time. 5th grade starts with Spanish in the morning and also has math acceleration, literacy acceleration with Miss Martinez. And then they move on to English time with me in the afternoon. Vice versa for 6th grade. 6th grade has English time with me in the afternoon and specials, Math Excel, Lit Excel, and math. And then they switch over to Spanish in the afternoon. Okay. So outside of that, they have all their other classrooms. In those other classrooms is where they can find the Zoom links for each of those classes, especially for specials. Now, I don't have the specials classes here, but the students would, and those teachers would be linking their Zoom calls there as well. One thing I want to show you is for guided reading, because sometimes there can be internet issues, because sometimes Benchmark might not work to get online materials for guided reading, just like it happened this week. If they go into their classwork, they can see their groups. And when they open up their groups, they're able to see their assignments. So I would click here in instruction for them. For them, it's a little different, but they can see a login to Benchmark Universe, which should be linked to the book, their assignment, and then also a PDF version of the scanned book now so that they don't have to struggle with the internet if Benchmark is not working. Okay, and they would turn that in at the end of these days when we have guided reading, on some days together, on some days independently. Outside of that, okay, the students have their assignments here in every classroom and the links and class codes there as well. Now, as far as where they can find Zoom calls, if ever they can't find where to go, if they were to click on their homeroom classroom again, they would be able to see that we have linked all of the Zoom links here for them. Zoom links for 6th grade teachers, and for 5th grade in their homeroom, Zoom links for 5th grade teachers. And if they clicked on instructions, they would be able to open up this document and see, okay, where should I be right now? If it's math time, I'm with Mrs. Bray. I can't find her Zoom link where I would usually find it, but I'm going to go to this document and click on her class. Now, when we start Lit Excel and Math Excel, that's going to look a little bit different next week because there's going to be more Zoom calls to kind of join and keep track of. So this document is going to be great for all of us who are going to be leaving our homeroom classrooms to go to different classrooms. And as you can see up here, since it's the morning and the students are waiting to log into our Zoom call, there's already a couple of students who are opening this document and using it to get to where they need to be, which is amazing. So I'm really happy to see that. That should be it. If any student is struggling and cannot find where to go, please email us. Don't hesitate to call if you're struggling as well. But understand that with this virtual school that we're doing right now, technology, internet, everything can go wrong, right? So we're very flexible as to what the students are able and unable to accomplish from home. We know that a lot of us have struggled with internet, including me, in the last few days. So if we just email each other or text or call just to let each other know that, this is a problem and it's not working right now, we just want you to know that we're flexible. You do not have to stress over getting on the internet immediately within that first minute. If it takes half an hour, it takes half an hour. And the students always have that slide deck where they can go and follow along, even if they're not with us. Okay. So please feel free to text, call, or email if you need anything, but I'm hoping that this video is helpful. Sorry for the length, but I just wanted to make sure you knew everywhere to go to help your child if ever they need it. Thank you.